To get a better sense of where Germany is as 2021 comes to a close and where it's heading in the new year, let's bring in Remi Piet. He's a senior partner at the consulting firm Embellie Advisory, and he's joining us from Miami. Remi, seismic changes in Germany. When you think of Germany, you think of Angela Merkel, such a dominant figure on the world stage. How are things likely to change as Germany moves into this new era?
I think you really have to distinguish here between two different levels, the domestic levels and politics inside Germany, and maybe the position of Germany on the global stage in terms of trade, in terms of the European Union. When you're looking at the change of politics inside Germany with the election of Schulz on the Jamaican coalition here of both the Green Party, the Liberal Party, and the SPD Party, so the three colors of the light. Basically, here you have an idea of new policies inside Germany, which is going to be focusing on more maybe reforms on the work sector and more minimum wages that have been talked to in terms of domestic politics. When you're actually looking at the international level of policies, there's been clearly a work done together between the French administration, which is going to be the presidency, holding the presidency of the European Union, and Germany to trying to build an agenda on the international stage, one of them that would favor free trade, recovery from the pandemics, but also clear position in terms of energy security or foreign investment and position towards China and other powers.
Remi, Merkel cast such a long shadow. How does the new chancellor begin to put his imprint on Germany's future direction?
So it was very interesting to see the first steps. Now he composes his government. We've seen, clearly some monetary policies that will be very much inspired by the liberal side of the coalition. You're going to see some positions toward climate change and investment that are going to be more inspired by the Green Party, which actually holds three main seats of the government. But it's interesting to see it also on the global stage. As I said, it was going to be looking at a very strong, potential stability here in Germany and in European Union because of the, common position towards European federalism, or more deeper construction in the European Union, which was both the case with the Merkel administration and the one from Olaf Schulz that has a very strong past into European institutions. So we're seeing potentially a reinforcement of the European level of coalition and reinforcement in case President Macron is actually re-elected in France, and that would actually continue with this kind of couple between Germany and France. But at the local levels, we're going to see a series of new reforms in terms of more liberalism of the society and some demands that were also being done on as I said on work reforms and on investment into social infrastructure.
Remi, you've already broadened this out some, so let's go there further. There's been challenges, as we know, with European nations in the U.S. under Trump. Have they changed much as Biden has taken the reins?
Yes, I mean, you do see an evolution in terms of the relationship, especially trade relationship. Very recently, the penalties and trade barriers that were put in place by the Trump administration on steel produced by Germany or other countries in the European Union has been somewhat lifted, and so that actually you're seeing a recrudescence and a surge in potential more trade between the two blocs. In terms of a different series of policies at the international level, there's clear alignment between Germany and the European Union and the U.S. on the case of Ukraine and important talks that actually happened today between Joe Biden and President Putin, so that would have a European position which is very much aligned to the US on this one, and a series of questions in terms of energy security with the surging of energy prices and relation with Russia that are very much impacted by the resolution around the Nord Stream pipeline that is supposed to provide energy flow, and natural gas more specifically to the European markets.
Remi, thanks so much and Happy New Year.